Hello, welcome back. Today's video is a quick one. We'll be making this beautiful baby girl dress. It is a very detailed video. If you're interested, stay tuned and let's get into the video. This dress is for a baby of 9 months. She's on a small size and let's get started. I made use of a yard of an Ankara fabric and then just a little lace fabric. The measurements will be on the screen, okay, so you can use this measurement to make for a baby of 2 months to 9 months if the baby is on a small size. So I took 2 inches for the neck width and 2 inches for the neck depth and I connected it into a round neckline. So I placed the tape to mark the shoulder. Okay, so I'll just leave the measurements on the screen. Okay, and then I came down by ½ inch for the shoulder slope. From there I'm going to mark the armhole line. Okay, from the shoulder slope like so you mark the armhole line, and then I'm going to mark the round body measurement, that is the round bust measurement, on the chest line or armhole line, just the way you see me doing. After marking, I'm going to add 2 inches allowance because I'm not attaching a zipper to this dress. So just go ahead and create your armhole. So whatever thing you have here, you place it at the bottom of the top. Okay, so that's basically it for the upper side. Now I'll go ahead and just cut this out. So after cutting it out, this is what we have. Okay, so to create the one shoulder part from this middle line, this line, I'll just cut it into the armhole, just the way you see me demonstrating. So from this middle line, I'll just cut it out into the armhole like this. Can you see? And then that is just how to create your one shoulder. So what I'll do is to place this right side facing right side, and then I am going to just stitch on it just like this on the shoulder. So after stitching, this is what I have. I'm not also attaching a lining to this dress, so what I will do is to use this piece that I cut out and just stitch the armhole. So I placed it on the right side. Okay, after stitching it, I will make notches like so, and then I'm going to fold it. Okay, so I'll cut out the excess and I'm going to fold it inwards just like this, just the way we stitch bias. So I just trimmed this off, it was too wide, so you just fold it just the way we stitch your bias. So you're using this as a form of your bias basically. Okay, and I'll stitch it all the way down. So after doing that, it should look like this, very neat, and both the inside and the outside are looking very neat. So I'll open this up and measure what I have here from this side of the top to the other side to create my ruffles. Okay, so after measuring it, I'm going to cut out ×2 of what I got. Okay, and the width of this is 4 inches. So I'll just run a gathered stitch at the top, but because I want mine to be doubled, or you can make pleating, is either you use a gathered stitch or you make pleating. So to make pleating, you just fold it the way you see me demonstrating. Okay, and you'll be stitching along. So now I'm just going to fold it into 2 like this. Okay, and then I'll run a loose stitch at the top part so that I will be gathering it. Okay, so I want it doubled like I said, and this is what it is looking like. So I'll carefully gather this. Okay, so I'll just be pulling the thread, basically that's how to gather this. So I'll just be careful so that I don't end up cutting the thread, since I just made this stitch on one line. I hope you understand. So after gathering it, this is what it is looking like. You can see that it is now fuller. So what I'll do is to bring back the top, and I'm placing this right side facing right side. So the right side is also facing the right side of my fabric. Okay, so you can see that it is still long, so I'll just go ahead and readjust this a bit. Okay, so I have to make sure that they are equal, both the ankara and the ruffles. Okay, so I'm going to check again, placing it right side facing right side. And okay, so this is perfect. Okay, so this is what I want. So now just go ahead and stitch it down. After stitching it, this is what it should look like. It is sitting so beautiful already, but you notice that the up part is rough. Okay, the up part is a bit rough, so you use this as a form of a bias as well. So I'll just place it on the right side of this white. Okay, just on the right side of your fabric, you place it and stitch it all the way down. Can you see? And then trim off the excess like this, and then you fold it again. Before folding, ensure that you make your notches. Okay, so after making the notches, I'll fold it like so, and I'm going to neatly stitch this down. Okay, so I'll neatly stitch it all the way down. So this is what I have. I don't know if you can see this. It is so neat and beautiful. So this is what it is looking like for now. So now to create the other strap, what I just cut out is 8 inches, and then the width is around 1 inch. Fold it like so and stitch it down, then bring it out to the right side. So this is it. I brought it out to the right side. Make sure that your the stitching line should be at the middle, or the stitched line rather, and then we'll place it on the top. And to do that, you see that you find the midpoint of this other shoulder. So I'll just fold the top like this, okay, and just trace out the midpoint of this shoulder. So that's just how to do this. So after tracing it out, I just use my chalk to mark it. Okay, and then, or if you don't want to use this method, you can just measure, okay, 4.5 inches like this, and trace it out, so you can see that it is the same. Can you see? So that is where I'll place the strap. To place the strap, I'm going to just place it in between the two pieces, just like this. Okay, so this is how I'm going to place it inward. Then I'll just use my pin to secure it here, and then I'll place it on the other side as well, and use my pin to secure it. So I'm going to just go ahead and stitch this down. So after stitching it down, this is what we have, looking so beautiful. Now measure what you have around the waist, and then you'll be cutting out ×2 or ×3 of that, depending on how much fabric you have and how full you want this to be. So this is what I cut out, and I cut out ×2 of what I have, and I cut for the 2-piece. As you can see, what I'll do is to run a loose stitch at the top and gather it. So after gathering it, this is what it is looking like for the 2-piece. Now I'll bring back the top, and then I'm going to place it like so for you to see what it looks like. So you can see that it is the same. I've gathered it to be the same, and now I'm going to place it right side facing right side and secure it down, and I'll repeat the same process for the other piece. Okay, I'll just bring the skirt part, place it right side facing right side, and stitch it. And this is what it is looking like after I was done stitching it. Okay, so this is how beautiful it is looking like. So like I said, I'm not attaching a zipper for this dress. So what I'll do is, and that was why I added enough stitching allowance, so what I'll do is to just take ½ inch stitching allowance all the way down, so that this dress will be able to pass through the child's body without any difficulty. Okay, so I'll take ½ inch on both sides, so it will be very free. I hope you understand. After that, I will hem the bottom part of the dress. So this is it. I have secured the sides, and I have also hemmed the bottom part. This dress was looking so beautiful on her, and thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, kindly give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what you think about this dress in the comment section. Let me know if you'll be trying it out, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.